Another podcast. Hello and welcome to Let's Talk About Skating, another skating podcast. I'm Ava. You might know me as Journey Back to the Ice on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
I'm Alyssa. I am Ice Forging Steel on TikTok and Instagram.
And I am Madeline, MJ Skates with a Z on Instagram and TikTok. I also have a YouTube. I never post.
You're like YouTube famous for that one video.
Just that one video, I got 200,000 views and then I never posted.
Okay, I didn't know you had
Can
a
I
YouTube.
say, I
Today
went back into my private account that I had like years, like my actual account that I've had since I'm like 10 or 12.
I love that.
I also saw you before I knew you on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, oh yeah, I've seen a few of her videos online.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a small world.
So fun. Small world of skating.
So today, Madeline and I are eating Japanese food from, I'm going to screw it up, Okome House?
Yeah, Okome House in South Minneapolis. Highly recommend if you're in the Twin Cities area.
So good.
It's delicious. There was tofu in here. I ate it all.
What? I don't even remember what I got. This is chicken rice with egg.
Yeah, either way, it's phenomenal.
So good.
And we also got some mochi over here from there, and then also candy sushi made by Ava, which is super fun. That was nostalgic for me.
And Ava would eat the Japanese food, but she's allergic to everything.
I'm allergic to soy, so I can't have...
She's a breatharian.
Yeah, that's actually a really good way to put it.
I almost got her a plain rice ball, but...
Cross-contamination, that probably would.
We don't want that. Yeah. All right. So, go ahead.
We're here to talk about the NHK Trophy, which was honestly fun to watch from the events that I saw.
Yeah.
I just put a giant piece of chicken in my mouth.
This year, the Japanese women swept the podium. Oh my goodness. Kaori on top.
Wasn't it Kaori, Mone Chiba,
Yep,
and
yep, she
then
got
Yuna Aoki?
Yes, Aoki. Yep,
Yeah.
Yuna Aoki. You are right.
Producer gives that the thumbs
Yeah, we got a thumbs up.
Yeah, what a fun event to watch.
It was so much fun.
Great.
And I won't lie, I literally just finished watching the long program right before we started. And I loved every minute of it.
It was good.
Which is not, I can't say that for everything else.
Part of what was...
Alyssa came in fourth.
Yeah.
Oh,
She skated so well today.
She did.
This weekend. Today for me.
And then
did.
Bradie came in fifth, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yep.
that was actually, wow.
Yeah.
I don't know why it feels like it was so far
Japan,
away.
Japan. USA, USA.
Oh, duh.
I think-
Producer had the board and I'm staring right at it.
Right here in front of you.
Third in the
Third in the
short.
short,
Alyssa
yes.
got third in the
Okay.
short. No?
Wait, no?
What? What? Yeah, Yuna got third in the short.
Third in the lawn.
Third.
No, she got fourth in the lot. I'm looking at it. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on.
I think...
Third overall. No, that's not.
No. So Alyssa
We're
got
not
fourth
qualified.
and fourth.
Anyone can make a podcast, guys.
We're still finding the groove for today's episode.
Yeah, it's we're a little.
On a side note, though, I think part of what made this competition so fun is Bradie got third in the lawn.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, she did. 'Cause she was first in the lawn until the last two skaters.
Yes.
I remembered hearing that.
Yeah. Part of what made this competition so fun, though, is the Japanese audience. The arena was packed.
It was so packed.
They were all so passionate and it was loud.
Was it Bradie's long where they're clapping, or whose long program was it where they were
clapped
clapping
for
all at
everyone.
once?
Clapped for
Everyone.
Everyone.
It was not Bradie's because Bradie's nest in
That's
Dorma and
true.
it's hard to.
clapping
They clapped for everyone. They really.
I do have that
Alyssa's
noted for
program,
someone.
her
Okay.
long program, they
Can
clapped
we-
the entire time, and I think that really helped the energy because I think her NHK Trophy performance for the long wasn't as good as Skate Canada, in my opinion.
Oh, see, and I thought it was better.
Really?
Yeah.
I felt like she was a little nervous, more so than Skate Canada.
I think she was nervous because she wanted to skate better.
Oh, okay, that's
Right?
fair.
I don't think she was nervous, like freaked out nervous. I think she was nervous. I am focused. I'm going to do this. Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, she killed it.
Yeah, it was good.
She killed it. I want to make a comparison between the French people and the Japanese people clapping.
They're very on time.
They're all synchronized.
The Japanese people
They've
are
got
in
it down.
rhythm. And I was very excited about that.
In France,
Not
it was a little...
France waved a little bit, and maybe it was echoing in the auditorium. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like this time, I was happy they were clapping. I'm like, yay! They're
Always,
clapping.
I feel like out of all the Grand Prix, like my favorite crowd from last year was the NHK Trophy, so it makes sense that I feel like they're always such a welcoming crowd and they love this. They show genuine support to every skater, and you can kind of see it throughout the programs.
They seem to have every nation's flag.
They do.
Some of them, do they like get a bag when they walk in with all the flags in them? Or?
And my favorite thing is they have all the little flags and banners that have like the names of their, and then they have cool edits where it's like Photoshop pictures of the skaters, and I feel like that should be at every single competition.
Agreed. 1000% agreed. Ooh, what did you get now?
No, I got Ava's,
Oh, you got
Ava's
Ava's sushi. Okay, sorry. I heard
Candy
a crunch
sushi.
and I'm like, what's for dessert? Okay.
They're good. Thank you. Why are you? You're not the one that made it.
No, I'm just agreeing with the thank you. You're so welcome for Ava making. She did ask the question.
Wait, what are we doing now?
Who am I?
Where are we
We're-
at?
We're talking about the NHK Trophy.
It stands for the Public Japanese Broadcasting Corporation. Kaori has won gold 3 times at the NHK Trophy. Are we surprised?
No,
End of statement.
that's all we need for the
No,
podcast, guys.
We're done.
Bye.
That's our trailer for
Like,
next
comment,
week.
subscribe.
Oh my
The one
word.
thing that I see producer did put on our notes that I have been wondering this whole time. So Ava
Me
Marie
too.
Ziegler won NHK Trophy last year, which both those programs are really cool to watch. But she hasn't been doing anything this season. And is it like confirmed that it's an unknown injury? Okay.
That
Wow.
sucks.
I wonder what it is because she's been gone the challenger. She's been gone. Gone girl, gone with the wind.
Let's hope it's not.
Not gone girl.
Right. No, we don't want Gone Girl.
Should we start with 6th place and work our way up, or what? How do we want to go
Works
about
for me.
that?
I want to talk about Ye-Lim Kim because when we saw her at Skate Canada, it wasn't a great skate. But today, no, not today, this weekend, I keep saying today because I watched it today, the whole thing. She skated really well.
Really well.
Really well. Like, I don't know what the issues she had at Skate Canada were and how they fixed them, but big congrats to her because
20-point difference. Like she had only an 80 in Skate Canada, and then she got up to 100, I think.
Well, that is
yeah, it was
a
great.
jump.
The look on her face and kiss and cry was worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she was very excited with how it went.
there was a lot of good kiss and cry moments.
There were.
Yeah.
It was
There
good.
were. Oh, well, I'll talk about my favorite one at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel bad though, because both Ye-Lim Kim and then I don't really know how to Ekaterina.
Kukarova.
Yeah, both of their Grand Prix just have been
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
kind of sad. To
Sometimes you
watch.
got a season like that.
Yeah.
Well, and I think for Ekaterina Kukarova, she's recovering from an injury, and I believe it was a knee-related
Oh.
one. And so that has been, like, I see her on TikTok, and it's kind of hard because she's like, I'm taking one day at a time, and things scare me. And she's being really raw and open and honest about this whole process, which I feel like this is something I understand it, but I don't fully understand it, is that I think athletes are too private about their injuries.
Agreed.
To the point where it's like, oh, no, I can't talk about it because my competitors will, like, harass me for it. I think that's not a healthy way to approach it for other
That's very
skaters.
old school.
Yes.
Before we had internet, before we had 24/7 news cycles, because nobody would know, right? You wouldn't have a camera in the rink to know that so-and-so is working on the newest, hottest thing, or if they're injured.
Yeah.
So that's very recent that people now are like, oh, I can talk about this freely because everybody's going to know anyway.
Oh, producer has thoughts.
Keeping a positive
attitude.
Yes.
Yes, she's really good about that. I think out of all of the skaters, like, I mean, okay, Kaori has a really, and her kiss and cry, her interview after the whole thing, she has a very positive attitude about it. But I would say that Ekaterina Kukarova, she always has a positive attitude, and she knows how to spin, like, a negative part and make it positive, which I really enjoy seeing them in the Grand Prix.
I would like someone to teach me how to do this. Hold on, I'm going to get a bet behind the scenes with an Oliver.
He's making biscuits.
He's making biscuits.
He found the doughiest dough.
Oliver's current status, he is helping pay the rent. He's got to make the biscuits, baking the biscuits. There we go. Okay.
But yeah, I think it's kind of fascinating. Like, I totally get wanting to keep, obviously, medical things, like, keep it private. But I think keeping it private to the degree of, like, you can't even speak the athlete's name is, I find, very bizarre.
It's really weird.
I do understand, though, like, if you're not the athlete, like, keeping other people's names private or not, like...
Keep my name out your mouth, Madeline.
Yeah. Or just, like, I don't know. That's, like, people's personal stuff. So it's the athletes... The athlete should be the one empowered to share if they want to.
Totally
I get, like,
agree.
announcers keeping it chill and under
Yes.
the...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I just had a thought. Speaking of Oliver, do you need an allergy pill?
I did already.
Yes.
I stole it from your cabinet without asking.
That's all right. No, I'm glad I thought about that.
You're not getting it back.
Oh, you did?
Oh.
Producers said they had to search for info about Ava Marie Ziegler. So maybe they are keeping that one hush-hush.
Oh, yeah.
That makes me concerned. I hope it's not, screws in a knee or something, right?
That would be bad.
That sucks.
Especially because she had such a wonderful, like, she really burst onto the scene last year. So
She
then
did.
it's like, oh, that is a big
Yep.
bummer.
1,000,000% agree with you. Are you going to have more?
No, it's mochi time.
Oh, she's going for the mochi. Peanut butter jelly time.
Do we want
peanut butter
this
jelly
mochi
time.
or the red bean? I think I'm going.
I don't know. I don't like mochi, so you eat all the mochi.
Have you ever tried ice cream mochi?
No.
So good.
But then that doesn't have like. Is it the outside part or the inside part that you don't
just-
like?
Nah.
The ice cream one is so good.
I'll have
I'm
to
gonna
try it.
force you to try the
Okay,
ice cream
I will
one.
We'll
try
have
it.
like holiday flavors. I mean, I know it's not traditional when they have like crazy holiday
Yeah,
flavors, but they're good.
holiday flavors are like very Merca.
Yeah, it's
America.
America's version of mochi.
All right.
It's so good.
What flavor is it?
It's a strawberry cream.
Gosh, that looks
Can I
it
smell
looks
the
good.
inside of it?
Yeah.
Ava, because she's allergic to everything, smells the food.
It still smells like the bean paste, but it's good.
And-
I mean, your smell is most of where your taste comes
Yep.
from.
Lives
So
through the food.
Ava might
the
as well
smell.
be eating this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm eating it in my mind.
Mental food.
The olfactory system is drawn in this one.
I say this in every episode, I'd be like, I'm gonna edit this part in, and I never do.
We never
so
do.
we'll hope that maybe this time I'll edit something in my brain happening right now.
I know. Okay. So let's start with Lara Naki Gutmann.
Wait, can we jump back to
Ooh.
talk about Lindsay Thorngren? Only because she's
yeah.
an American skater, and this is the first of two, but I have a feeling we're not going... This is my prediction. I have a feeling we're not going to see her in the top 6 at the Finlandia Trophy.
No.
And I think if we don't talk about her, we never will.
I would say if something doesn't change, we won't see her in the top 6. Because she could come back and it's only a week,
That's true.
but a lot can change in a week.
Turnaround.
So maybe it's a much shorter trip this time, though, I think, isn't it?
Oh, that's it. Because
They're in Japan.
Finland.
Well, maybe. No, it might not
Which way do
be.
you have to go?
Yeah, they gotta go backwards.
Well, yeah.
They gotta go the
Wow,
west.
that is a lot of jet lag.
I know.
Is she going straight there?
I would.
I would feel like I'm hit by a bus.
Yeah, but you'd have a couple of days to lie low and maybe not skate
Okay.
and then get back into your training.
That would be hard for
I
me
don't
to
know.
do.
Yeah.
I have so many notes for her, though.
All right, so you go ahead and start because I didn't even watch her long. I'm just saying.
Okay, I think watching them both, my opinion changed from the short to the long about her, and I had preconceived notions from last season, and I think I finally figured out what was bothering me. She is packaged incorrectly. I think who she is trapped inside of poor packaging, and that's what we've talked about this whole series. Ditch windmills of your mind or
Oh,
my
it was
mind.
so boring.
Again?
Here's the best part.
Better dressed this time.
You guys said she skated to it last year, and I don't even remember it.
I think my problem is I don't know, I have theories about the music, but she used the same music, Windmill of Your Mind, My Mind.
Is it the same cut?
It's the same cut, too, I think.
Is that for the short or the long?
Just short.
The short.
Short.
Was it her long last year or was it her short?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Producer is frantically searching.
What I do have is, okay, so the short was like a whole process because these are my notes. The same effing music.
Yep, I just
Dresses
saw that.
cute. Is there something on the ice? Question marks.
I did the same thing. Is there something on the ice? It's literally right there. Is there
I took a
something on the
picture of it. She seems to have missed the flip because of the item on the ice, which is exactly what the announcer said.
Yep. That's what exactly.
Was it something that came off of her?
Fall on flip could have been related,
Supposedly
is
it was
what my
her
note was.
hairpiece, but I don't remember her having
Did she
a
get a
black
costume
hair flip.
deduction?
Short. Oh, so she did the same short. Do you think she's then waiting to replace her short? She got added into the Grand Prix and had no preparation? she needs someone else to package her to do her a service. This
Agreed.
is a complete disservice. She has under-rotated triples, but she's consistent.
She had an injury last season.
Oh, okay. So, wow, for an injury last season, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going to look and see, did she get the costume deduction? If it was her hairpiece.
I think she did. Because they even showed a clip of the judging
Did I
panel.
click on men?
What do I have a
must
picture
have.
of?
I think our lesson for this past year with people we know personally
It's like a snake on the ice.
and
It
other
does.
people is like
I thought it was a tossy.
Sew in your
hairpieces
hairpiece.
are-
Sew it in.
That's the lesson we've learned. Nina Lindsay, costume failure, -1.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
I love how dramatic it is. Costume
Costume
failure.
It's like
Failure.
failure.
it's the equivalent of a nip slip. Your
It says Janet
hairpiece.
Jackson.
Your hairpiece done did.
Does Janet Jackson have like an iconic nip slip or something?
Yes.
Have you not seen this?
From the Super Bowl.
It's the reason why
I don't know
Justin
about
Timberlake
this.
ended his career, basically. Like,
Yeah.
anyways, back
Yeah.
on track. I loved it's not the well-dressed skater. I'm gonna assume it doesn't look like the well-dressed skaters work, so I'm gonna say it's a different designer, but the same designer for both dresses this year because the skirt is a solid material and they're cut the same way.
Oh.
These
And
are the
which
things I pick
pattern
up
is
on.
it from, Ava?
I think it's also a quick sew. But I like the fact that the invisible zipper goes sideways, so it's a different, they really modified that pattern.
Okay.
I do like that.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's kind of, I like the design, but the one thing I will say, she's very pale.
Right? All those neutral
She-
tones.
She needs my teal dress?
Mhm.
She needs to
She
wear
needs
an
that.
aqua teal or
Yep.
that beautiful pink and like orange colored banner thing they had there.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see her in a pop of color. I would also love to see her in happy music, uplifting, La La Land. I say La La Land for all these things, but like,
It's Madeline.
What?
no, but yours fits your
No, I
personality
know.
when you do it.
I know.
This
Yeah.
is like someone told her to have Wonder Bread, and then she's just
Yeah.
Wonder Bread.
No, I totally get
she
that.
could be everything bagel bread.
Totally agree with that.
That's not a good analogy.
Yeah. And okay, here's my note. I don't love the dress. Is my opening note. The color is good. And that's all I have. for
I
dress.
just- I
I
think
hate
the-
this music was my other note.
The back on it, just with the stones, how it was, kind of made it look plasticky on the back.
Wait,
or
which
not.
one? The first one? Or
The
second?
blue, the dark
blue.
blue
Oh,
dress
okay.
on the
Okay, I
back.
agree about
It didn't.
I didn't watch it, so I
the
didn't see it.
mesh was kind of shifting weird and just made it. I didn't love it.
It didn't show up on camera. Any of
No.
these.
You know, that's something nobody thinks about.
Yeah.
And you know what else I noticed? The lighting in that arena was different than any of the lighting in the other arenas.
Very
Oh.
bright. Very blinding.
Really middle school gymnasium,
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Whereas like everything else, I don't know if it's a height difference. I don't know if it's a what difference.
It's
Always
always
like that?
Wait, in every rink or just at the NHK?
Okay,
Oh,
just
okay.
at the NHK.
I agree. It's very like oversaturated. Like when you overexpose.
Yes,
That's what it felt like.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. It's too bright.
One thing positive about Lindsay though, she did have this really nice spiral in her lawn program that was kind of a Charlotte spiral.
Yeah.
And it looked really nice.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
and
go
it was
back and
timed
watch
well
that
with the
because I love a
music.
spiral.
Yeah, she had a nice spiral in that.
Okay.
I said underscored question mark, but then I wrote, but the jumps were under rotated, so I see where that scoring comes from.
Yep. The other thing I noticed, what her spin position is lovely.
Yes.
Like that was outstanding to me.
It would be
Yeah.
really fun to have like some sort of like separate skating competition, like just for fun once that would show like who has the best spins.
Right?
Who has the best jump, who does the best footwork, like
Wait, did we talk about doing like they should for the Olympics have like team maneuvers, not the teams event? They should change that to be like the high school and college team maneuvers
I
where
agree.
each person on the team does their specialty to make a program.
that'd be really cool.
Totally agree.
The other thing, and maybe this is just me, but did you think she had synchro arms?
Little bit.
And I wonder, has she ever done synchro? Like, I'd love to kind of know.
Yeah, it's funny you say that
It's
because
very-
one of my dancers does like the synchro like split arm.
Oh.
Yeah, and
okay.
I kind of get that feeling.
Do you ask her if she does synchro?
She does.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
She does do synchro. No, I knew she did synchro. They need to do it like yes, like gymnastics.
Yeah. Oh,
yes.
yes, they do. Like the all around, where you or not the team all around one where you each have your own individual. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Yeah.
But like, how would you envision that going?
You pull cones out on the ice, the half ice program. I guess they're all senior. You wouldn't do half
That's
ice.
why I'm like, why would we do half ice for seniors?
The cones would be funny though. They could be like Olympic branded cones, and then the little instead of the flower girls or the tossy girls, it's like the little cone.
For jumps, though, they use the full ice for one jump.
That's true.
Well, I use the full ice for one jump. Think about how my Lutz, and I was watching the video, and I went, you are really close to the boards, and it's just a single. Sorry. I'm sorry that I'm so powerful.
I just think
You are powerful on the ice. I laughed at you. But
Most
you
of
are.
the time.
Olympic. Yes.
I think we agree.
Yes,
Yeah.
the Olympic. Yeah,
The Olympics
They-
need synchro and solo ice dance was just brought up by producer, and producer is 1,000,000% correct.
there's no reason why synchro shouldn't be. Especially, I mean, solo ice dance too, but especially synchro. Like that's been around for so long, and it's so cool.
It is.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
the little patterns and the.
It was, and it's fun to do because I did it when I was in junior high.
And then there's such a difference. We used to have a local synchro team back at my old rink I skated at, and it was kind of. And then I saw the Northern Nets. They did like some showcase
Anything.
thing for like a skating show I was at, and I was just like, oh, I didn't know synchronized skating was like this. Like, oh wow,
Yes.
like it's really good.
Well,
Yes.
And Northern Nets represents the USA, so they are like
It's Team USA.
top tier
Yeah.
Team USA.
Yep, they really, really are.
For continuity, just to wrap up our final thoughts on
Yes,
Lindsay, like one
Lindsay.
little statement.
There's potential. God, I hate
Yes.
that word. I hate that word.
She's the consistency that Team USA is pulling this year, but she's being packaged wrong. That's my
Yeah.
Yep, I'd agree with that. Repackage the girl,
yeah.
and she'll be great. Okay, so number 6, Lara Naki Gutmann. I like that name. Gutmann.
Yeah. So Laura had her Squid Games music for her short program.
I loved it.
We have very opposing thoughts
This
on
is
this.
very okay. Here's my caveat: I have not seen Squid Games, so I don't know anything about it. But I loved it.
But, okay, you start. Explain what you liked about it, because then we'll.
I liked that I got the feeling that she was in like a video game,
Okay.
right? Like with the tick tock. I don't know. I really liked the choreo. I liked the way she skated. I liked her presentation. I liked the dress. I know you didn't like the dress. But like, I don't know. And I feel like, see, this is why you can't pick things like that, because it's polarizing and you'll have judges with that same range, right?
What did she end up getting for her 180? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad. What she can you
Did she
click
do-
on her name? Can you see the detail?
No, but I can go back. And
I
I'm
would
curious
like
how
they could
the
do that.
short got scored. And
Same.
Let's pull it up. Lara the Short. Where was she, guys? She's Olga. Ekaterina. There's Lara.
So she was 6th and 6th. Okay.
Okay, so triple toe, double axel, under rotated with a carrot. Sit spin 4, triple Lutz with a possible edge. I don't remember what FCSP4 means, but it's a spin 4.
Oh,
Front
flying camel.
flying camel. Okay,
Spin level.
I'm really
Flying
bad at
yeah,
IJS.
flying camel spin level 4.
Sure.
okay.
We all read these all the time and have no idea what
I
they
call
say.
it Coco Chaperon.
It's like, it's like a cocoa chip pepperoni.
I love the sit spin one. It says.
I don't. But like she did well according to the scores.
I said
I don't like the
she
-4 on the Lutz.
I wonder if it was an edge change. She did have. I would say the one thing, she's like me. She's got questionable edges.
Well, and they questioned their edge, but no.
Was that an edge call and an under rotation?
Yes, it's it's not an edge
Wow.
call. It's a maybe you had an edge call.
I said she was a beautiful skater, but I just did not like her short. But you keep going with the.
No, I that's really. I said meh. I didn't hate it. Was my other thing.
It's just there's some just weird. I usually like weird choreography, but there was some of it that was just a little. It just didn't feel. There's a lot of weird choreography that I like that is impressive, but I wasn't impressed by the
I
weird
get it.
choreography. It was
I get
very
it.
simple, and then her ending pose just being killed me a little bit.
Okay, does that mean something in the Squid Games?
It does. I
Yeah,
think is
I
that
think
when
it
they
does.
kill you, or is that when they're handing something to them?
I think it's handing. Maybe it's Kim. It's handing. Well,
It has to do
got
with
it.
the lore. But
Yeah, because
It's
I
just-
saw the pose and I went, that's got to mean something.
If you didn't know what the Squid Games were, if you've never seen it and you've never heard the music, you would watch her program and you would probably think, this is bizarre.
No,
That
I loved
are-
it because I haven't seen it.
I guess that's true.
that or ducking down behind the boards before your ending.
Yeah.
I did not like that.
She was hiding.
You should never have anyone on the judging panel or technical panel reach over and try and find you. I feel like that's a rule.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it's unwritten.
That, and
I'll
then the
agree with
camera
that.
can't see you either.
Yeah.
Like,
When that happens.
Ice Princess Core. Yeah.
Wait, for her long?
Y'all know that part in Ice Princess 2 where she's doing her program and it's show lighting, but it's a competition. And she all of a sudden sees her mom in the crowd, stops for a solid 15 seconds during her program to look, and then goes and skates and gets first place.
Doesn't work that way.
We could do a whole podcast episode debunking that.
I've never
Can
seen
we?
it.
Yes,
but I
let's
will,
do it. We're writing
I
it down.
will watch it for you guys. Hold on.
It would
have
make
a
me so
whole
happy.
list.
On Netflix or something.
Would we get in trouble for that? The Pink Panther.
Oh yeah, with the yes, that is what it reminded me of with the little like crawling kind of part. I just hated the dress for me, like the color. The idea was cool. The execution with the weird strings, and okay, I guess when I think about it, it does pay homage to the Squid Games with the strings and the shapes because that's like one of the games or
What
something.
strings?
There's like a thing where you.
On the
It's a
back.
long story. It's
Okay.
It's on the back.
On the back. Okay. I'm like, does she have strings hanging off that?
It has like symbols from the game.
I got that.
And then there's like the
They have to
strings
cut out
from
the cookies that are in the little
Yeah.
shapes.
Okay.
But-
I guess I have to watch Squid Games now.
For me, I felt like it looked from far away. I think the NHK Trophy every year really shows if your costume like does not look good from afar, it pulls out all the flaws because of the lighting.
It's the lighting.
And I think if her dress was at like Skate America or Grand Prix de France or like any other place, maybe I would have liked it more. But under this lighting, it was just didn't really work. I just think I loved her in the long. It was minus the fact that she popped a couple of jumps and her technique
Right?
with the wrap she kind of has the same air position as me, I feel like. But I could watch her all day.
She had a
Really?
really nice step sequence with a lot of like cool little jump things.
She
that were
did.
really cute. Or not.
She
cute's
did a
the wrong
1 foot
word.
axel.
Yes, she did.
That's right.
And I was like, we got a 1 foot axel. Here's what I said. Dress is giving Gatsby vibes.
Yeah.
And then I said, holy shit, that Lutz triple Salchow was giant.
No, she's huge jumps.
It was huge.
It was.
I mean, like, I actually typed that out.
I said, wow, combo, so much height.
Right, exactly. She doubled the flip. Here's what bothered me about the choreo and the long. There was a lot of skate, skate, jump, skate, 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 jump, skate, skate, jump,
Yes.
skate, skate, right? No choreo, no anything. And I'm like, you're a senior. We need stuff.
Do you think it's because she's so tall? And maybe if we Google it, she's really short.
Oh, I should do that. Yeah,
This
because
is a third episode,
This will be
fourth
our
episode in a row.
right where we're like, how tall is she?
But I'm wondering if it's because she's so tall that she takes up so much space that it's really hard to find the balance.
She's 5'7".
That's taller for a
Oh.
She's
skater.
tall for a skater. Yep,
Yeah, I mean, she has gorgeous long legs.
she does. She's got beautiful, like skating. It just the choreo is bothering me because everyone else choreo, like there's very little stroking without choreo.
Yeah.
How do we feel about doing a cartwheel out of a spin?
All I remember,
Wait, was
That's
this one
what
her
she
short
did.
or her long?
Her lawn program, she did a
is her
spin and then
lawn.
did a cartwheel as a difficult exit. Anyway, so our opinion on cartwheels, we think Rika did it better a long time ago. Or not a long time ago. Well,
Couple
what
weeks
season?
ago.
Oh my goodness, I'm
did she
losing
not do
my
it this year?
mind.
Kind of remind.
No, this was like last year, right? Or the year before?
This was 2021.
Oh my.
Oh my god!
Look,
so I
all
don't
the
know who
years
that is.
blend
You know what? We
together.
have no
Opinions on cartwheels.
You gotta give it your all. I think she had some hesitation with it, and that's why it stood out to me.
Ooh.
I thought she did it nicely. I just don't love cartwheels in figure skating programs.
Okay.
See, I go, what happens when your arm slips and you dislocate your elbow and you can't do anything for 6 weeks?
What happens when you do a rocker or a counter?
I
You break
never
your
fall
knee.
on those, Madeline.
You know what's funny is the announcer at one point goes, wood, knock on wood right now, dude. But the announcer goes, like he was referring to someone else's injury. I don't quite remember whose. And he goes, and she fell and broke her ankle on a step sequence out of all things.
Bradie.
Yeah, Bradie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's honestly
It's
where
always the
people
step sequence.
break their knees and ankles is the step sequences.
Or the loops. You know
Yeah.
what, you guys? I have yet to get that left back outside
Producer would
loop.
like some sushi.
I want to talk about Bradie, how we get injured, how we tend to get injured on footwork
Counters.
sequences or things, easy skating skills that we should be able to do, right? Easy. I'm struggling with the left back outside loop on my junior moves. And I think that's why.
Because of the fear?
Because of the fear of, oh my God, what if I fall and lose your balance? And I'm like, I don't wanna.
I think it's much scarier on the... Aren't you doing the one that goes diagonal across the ice with the power poles and the rockers? I think that one you're way more likely to really mess something up.
Oh, great. Now I'm going to be worried about that one.
Yeah. Because the loop, I feel like you would just fall down, but you wouldn't be like getting your foot stuck in the ice and then like breaking your knee.
But I think we've had a couple of people do that.
On loops?
Yeah. No, we have at least
No?
one that's done it.
I don't
Was it a loop? I thought it was, a
It was a
rocker.
loop. Nope, it was a loop. It was a loop.
Huh.
So what
Anyways.
we're saying is don't get injured doing skating skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyways.
moral of the story. All right, so are we done with Lara?
I think so.
Bradie Tennell.
Bradie Tennell. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
I didn't have much to say about our short program.
All I have to say about that short is get rid of it. Sorry. If you're not going to give it, kick it to the curb.
Here's what I said. She seems less polished this week.
Oh.
Yeah, or maybe less, she wasn't selling it as much.
Is it just because the newness is worn off on you, though?
I don't know.
I thought the long was better.
Long was great.
I like the long.
And you could tell the mistake on the axle, I almost feel like she landed it if you watch it. And then it's
She
like
totally
she did a
did.
meet. She didn't check out.
You
she
and
just
me.
kept
Yeah.
going.
She didn't bring her leg back.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
huge.
Yeah, it was
Also-
ginormous.
Oh my god, her camel spin. It was
So,
a Bradie
I wrote
camel
that.
spin.
I'm like-
so fast.
Her spin positions are so good.
She keeps under rotating triple Lutz.
She does.
Triple toe. Yeah.
She's 5'6".
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so she's tallish. I feel like we should write down heights before we record.
We
next
should.
time.
We could have
Yeah.
a board
Karen
of like
Chen's
all of
only
their heights.
5'1".
Yeah, they're tiny.
Isabel Levito is 5'1". She
Yeah.
doesn't look 5'1" on the
No.
ice
Was
at
it?
all.
All right, so Bradie.
If you're not going to get into the river dance, the color is lovely on her. And I think the program might
Really?
be good.
I don't even like the color on her.
I think it brings out her features. Because see how that kind of washes her out and that makes her pop?
No, I do. I like the blue dress on her better.
And
I just think she would be on the podium if she had a short program that was that had the it factor and she gave it her all.
like I was gonna say Wakabas.
Yeah, like a powerful
Like
short.
a power short. Like a power ballad short. But I did say, how did she fall on the axle? Because we're all wondering the same thing.
Yeah.
Good recovery with the 3-jump combo. Final spins, so good.
Her spins always deliver.
They're
So
so
I
good.
just love her layover camel.
Oh, so
And
good.
it's like,
good.
I know. Like, how?
So centered.
it's so
there are
good.
some of those girls where they're just like, they're all in this square, and I don't.
It's aesthetic to look at.
It
It's
is. Yeah.
It would be interesting to see. Oh.
See her do lyrical. Like actual flowy. Yeah. Because the Nessa and Dorma is close
that
to
would
that.
fit her better.
But not quite, right?
And she's always had sharp music, if I think about it. To the point where she does the little river dance thing, it's almost like she was like, I hate this part. I guess I'm doing it again. And like,
It did. That's exactly
she
what it
had
felt
that
like.
look. And I don't know if it was maybe like nerves or something, because sometimes in your program you're like out of it and you're in it.
It's like when you just do the choreography because it's your choreography, but you're not like...
Yep, you're not selling it
Performing
at
it.
all.
I had on my notes, slow dance spots I'm not a fan of. And that's pretty
Yeah.
much what that was. And I think I said that at her last Grand Prix as well.
Yep.
So, but overall, lawn program,
So good.
so good. Mm-hmm. Do we have anything else to say about Bradie?
I just love that she's back, and I think
Yeah.
it all comes back to packaging. I don't think I don't know if she doesn't enjoy the short or that it's just not. It's like me and the Christina Aguilera program. Like you like it, but it's not working. This is not a.
That is
you
not the thing.
You like it, but is this better?
Yes, that's better.
You like it, but it's not working.
Okay, so that's what we got for Bradie. So Alysa
Liu. I love how much she's loving skating.
Oh,
Yeah.
me
It's
too.
so cute.
How can we all get to that point?
I think she was nervous for her short, but she let go in the long, and I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's the music. I think she loves that program.
Yeah,
It's peak Alysa,
it is.
right? And I don't know that because I don't know her. It just feels like that's her.
And the dress complements her so well.
so well.
It's
So
just, it's a
well.
good package.
So well.
Yeah.
So my notes on her short, she's so light on her feet.
Her jumps are.
I mean, they're amazing. I'm gonna read exactly verbatim. She's so light on her feet. Opening triple flip, triple toe, lovely. Lutz is so flowy! Exclamation point. This program is just lovely. She's really super consistent in the short. The dress might be growing on me.
I agree about the dress.
The bad lighting. The bad lighting make the dress look good.
You know what's funny is I was watching the short program with my boyfriend, and he, like, with no prompting goes, I love this dress. You should wear a dress like this.
Did you look at him and go, Ava, Melissa, don't?
I could see you wearing a dress like that. Not in those colors.
Maybe for a show
Style.
program.
I feel like your
Okay.
coach might not approve of said dress.
I think my coach likes sparkles.
Yes.
Yeah, no, she would be like, we gotta put some sparkles on that ASAP.
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000,000%. All right. Anything else about her short?
I just, like, I love the short, and for me, I think maybe because it's a muted song and, like, a muted dress, sometimes it falls to the background of my mind, but she is a lovely skater. Like, there is no denying that for that short.
No, agreed. Okay, for the long. Man, I love this dress, is where I started.
It looked even better in this lighting.
It did. This music fits her so well. This is where I noticed her air position is so good. Here, let me read you my notes. Man, I love this dress. Triple flip, great. This music fits her so well. Gosh, her air position is so tight. Lutz toe, yes. Axel, yes. The hair flips. Lutz Euler Sauka, wow. Oh, butterfly to the flying camel isn't great. This is just fun to watch.
Yeah, that's really the epitome of it. It's just fun.
Yeah.
Her genuine smile when she's doing, like, the choreography, I think that's what I really enjoy about that program.
1,000,000%.
Yep.
And the crowd really got into it.
They
for that
loved
one.
it.
They love Alyssa. I feel like that was just,
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, yeah. She's great. And I love that she loves it.
Yeah.
I love her love.
Come on the podcast.
Oh my gosh.
We want everyone on the podcast.
We'll line them up. Okay.
Yuna Aoki?
Yeah.
Is that who we're on right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was so good. Okay, hold on. I gotta scroll. Go.
In my notes, I think that I said for the short, she delivered. That was a clean short. That was great. It was strong. It guaranteed her a spot. And then her, was it her long program? I think it was a red dress for, was it red dress for both?
Yeah.
Yeah. And at first I was kind of like, oh, I don't know if I like it, but I feel like as the program and the music intensified, her skating skills intensified. And I think that was strategic, and I loved it.
Yep.
The crowd was so into it.
The crowd was-
That was the
Yeah.
one I really noticed. The crowd was, like,
Yes.
really excited.
And her air position was just...
That's my note. The Japanese team all seems to have the same jumping technique, and it's beautimous.
lovely.
Beautimous.
Yeah.
There's so much variation in this body height variation in the sequences for all of the Japanese. I don't know who's choreographing those.
They're using everything from their fingernails to their toes.
They really, really are, and I love it. And the only other thing I said, that was a lovely skate.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was just
She
gorgeous.
also, I don't know what combo it was. I just know the second jump was a triple loop. I don't know what the first one was. And it just didn't seem like she was going to have enough speed to do the triple loop. And then the triple loop was huge.
Right,
Yeah.
and you're like, pardon?
Where'd you pull that out of?
Right? Where's the jet boost?
I
Right?
thought it was funny too. Last boyfriend comment. Zach was watching it, and I was like doing my hair in another room. He goes, "She already has so many points compared to the other one. She must have done a triple." And I'm like, "They're all doing triples," but I love the enthusiasm.
I love that. I love that.
That is funny.
What about the long?
Like, the long was very... It was just expected. I think it wasn't unexpected for me, and I guess maybe I've gotten to the point in skating where I have such a short attention span, I want something unexpected.
Yeah. I said, I love the dress. It reminds me of cherry blossoms.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
And I don't know if that's what they're going for, but that was before the music started. So I said, wow, triple Lutz, triple loop, barely made the toe. Everything is so lifted.
Wait,
with
hold on.
her.
Did she have a pink dress or a red dress?
It was pinky red.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking
Yeah.
of Mone Chiba. I'm thinking
Okay.
wrong.
It's pinky
Yeah.
red. She had beautiful facial expressions.
Yeah.
Like she was always like almost a half smile the whole time. And I don't know how you do that. My cheeks would hurt.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful. And I noticed. And she did spins both ways and got like a level 4.
That's right.
That's cool.
Yeah. Then I just said, good for her.
So this is the second podcast in a row where I'm the one eating all of the snacks.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
start
have one.
eating it. I'll start
I'm gonna-
eating this.
Ava's eating pretzels. I will have some candy sushi because I love gummy bears and gummy worms. All right. Is that it for Yuna?
I think this was her best. Like, she did Skate America, right?
And she just looked so happy too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At the end. It was really cute.
All 3 of the Japanese skaters were so, like, their kiss and cry moments are emblazoned in my mind. Right?
When she screamed and found out that, like, she had that many
Right?
points, it was so cute.
I know. It was so good.
And how special to have that moment at your home
I
country.
know.
Right?
That's exactly what, that's my note for Kaori. I love to see her excitement in front of the home country crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So, Mone.
Mone.
Her short program was, I like the fact that I really think a lot of skaters are taking influence from ice dance, like the rhythm dance selection. And they're like, that's what my short is going to be. This short works so well.
Look at me. I love this dress. Like in big capital letters.
It's gorgeous.
It was like a pink disco ball.
I love the gold pieces that were like
It was a
shooting
pink.
across
I
it.
loved it. And then I'm
And
like,
the
okay,
tassels.
I'm going to need a disco ball dress. Mm-hmm.
You deserve a disco.
I don't know what I'm going to skate to, but I need a disco ball
It's
dress.
gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
Her hair cutter in her lawn program, it gets so much speed.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
So here's my one complaint about Mone. She did a shimmy, except it was like this.
Oh.
And I'm like, girl, if you were going to shimmy, you commit to that shimmy. Like, nope, this is disco. There is no half-ass shimmy.
Half donkey shimmy.
Half donkey.
But you can't skate to disco and be nervous.
But then I think when she did the side toe hop and then the finger point, that's when she
that.
really got
Yes,
it.
she
Yeah.
did. She got there.
I wonder if it was
How-
like she got through the combos that made her nervous and then she's like, I'm done.
Maybe.
This isn't specifically with Mone, but how do you feel about, she did do it, the like spread eagles that are squatty and it's not a cantilever?
It's weird.
It is weird.
You know what it makes me feel like they're in the woods going potty.
I think.
Sorry. That's what
How
I
do
think
I
of.
say this without cutting it out? Because I don't want to cut
Right.
out this part. I think a certain federation of skaters have coined that move, and it will forever be their move, and it sticks with one program. Wonder who I could be talking about. Red hair, black dress.
I have-
I'm never not even gonna,
Were there black tights involved?
It's got cards on it. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about at all.
They all do it.
I know they do.
It bothers me.
Thank you very much.
How do I delicately dance around
You can't.
that one?
You can't dance around that. We all know who it is. And if you don't, Google. Okay, so the long.
I think the long for me did it predictable. That's what
Really?
and mostly because I think it was I like that it was a drastic, energetic short and then that piano music for the long. But at the same time I almost felt like she gave us so much energy and stuff
Yeah.
in the short that I kind of was hoping her long would have that, you know?
So I'm going to start with the dress. I love the dress, but I hate the weird arm ruffle.
Yeah.
The weird arm ruffle.
I don't remember what
It was weird arm ruffle.
Like.
As triple flip, triple cho, yes.
Yeah.
The loop was so fast. Like, before you realize what she was doing, she was done. Right?
The landings were so solid.
Okay, so here's my note. The Japanese team has such lovely posture.
They do.
They all do. I said, but there's not one of them that sticks out as different. They're very uniform. So what are we training in? I love it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they probably all take ballet.
Of course they do.
Yeah, right.
But like, the other thing I noticed is there is very little bend forward at, bless you, very little bend forward at all on her triplets.
Oh.
Because you think about Isabeau, who's like a lever, right?
Yeah.
And Mone is just like tiniest bit.
Yeah.
Go back and watch it. I was shocked. Like, and I notice it because it's something I'm working on, right?
Yeah.
Her face is less expressive than Yuna, but holy crap, was that good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think when she did that part where it was like it was after like the second half and she did the 3-turn right by the judges. And then that's when she knew, and even the crowd knew at that point, like her score was going to be amazing.
Right. Right. But her face in the kiss and cry. It was so good.
It was so like wholesome. And I think it's because it's like, that's your country.
Right.
And you're having such a great skate. The crowd is so into it. It was a perfect storm. And so I'm so happy that it was a clean sweep for them.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Final, any notes on that one?
I really hope she gets either a spot at Worlds or a spot at the final, because I want to see more of everything that she has.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Kaori.
Kaori Sakamoto. Our queen.
Our
So
queen.
good.
I like how in her interview she addressed the Skate Canada debacle. Because she did.
I didn't watch the interview.
So I watched it. Sometimes it takes them forever to get the interview ready, and I almost wonder if they're just waiting for the translator and the camera to get down there. But this time it was pretty quick transition, and she had like the cutest story about getting ready for her long, because she was
Like watching the men first. Yeah.
And then her roommate like yelled at her or whatever, and she's like, "You're being too loud."
Yeah. She was cheering for every time they landed it.
Oh, funny.
It was cute.
Oh, funny.
But it was like nice to hear that, like, I didn't know that when she's nervous she doesn't do her makeup. That like she said at Skate Canada she was so nervous that she didn't really like was able to even do her makeup.
Oh, wow.
And then she said that she was so nervous, that's why she was like popping all the jumps and everything.
Okay.
And so I think it was so nice that she was able to do the NHK Trophy, because she felt so much more like
She was at
comfortable
home. Yeah.
And you could tell that, okay, even the announcer was like, he said his thoughts about the long program, it grew on him because she really delivered at the NHK Trophy.
She did.
I liked it.
Those are in my notes.
Giving face. Because I think I remember last week you said that she wasn't giving face, and now she is giving face.
So here's my first note. Kaori, she hasn't even gotten on and I already hate the music. That was my first note. And then my second note was there's very little stroking between the elements. Great. It's all choreo and connecting steps. Holy Jeebus. How did the jumps possibly get bigger this week? This week is so much more Kaori.
Yeah.
Like, the personality is there. Did she listen to us? Like, I mean, Kaori, if you listen to us, good job.
We love you.
It was great. You slayed this week. But I love to see your excitement in front of the home country crowd, because it was, like, that package was what I wanted.
Yeah, it was what was lacking at the other.
It is exactly what was lacking.
I feel like
did she add rhinestones
She
to
did.
the nails? Because I don't
Did
remember
she?
the red nails before.
Oh, I didn't even notice. I was just, like, totally focused on her skating skills because it captivated me.
You could just see after she was done with the jumps too, she was like, she put her heart and soul
She did.
into those choreo moments.
$1,000,000%.
Oh, it made me cry at
Yep.
the end when she was so excited.
Yep. That might live rent-free in my mind, that program.
It does.
She did it justice, because I think it was like, I don't know if I like it. And even watching it in the Challenger series, I was like, is this really? But I feel like maybe she had a I call it a come to Jesus
It was
moment,
a come to Jesus moment.
where
Yep.
she was like, I need, because she even said this in her interview too, this is the season to prepare for the Olympic season.
Yep.
So she needs to figure out, like, what do I need to do to be at the top of my game? And I think she sat down before the NHK Trophy and she just kind of found what was lacking at Skate Canada, and she gave us everything.
It was so good. She left everything on the floor, as they would say.
It was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no words. That was just, that's peak skating.
Yeah.
Like, it had the performance. Well, the announcer said that could have been an exhibition program.
Yeah. Because it was so good you didn't even notice she was competing.
No, and that's the way it should be.
Yeah.
It should feel like an exhibition program.
I love her just getting so excited about it too that she kind of messed up the ending.
Ending?
pose.
Oh,
It was so cute.
I know. It was adorable. And then they were worried that she had hurt herself.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Oh,
I
because
hope
she
not.
was like favoring, was it a wrist or like her knee or something?
Yeah,
when
it was-
She was like
out?
hunched over weird,
I'm
but
assuming
I
it's
guess
from the slide. Because you all know if you slide a little
It probably
wrong.
hurt.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. But overall this week
Amazing.
was amazing.
I loved it.
I did too.
The
Next week is Finlandia.
Who's doing Finlandia? Oh, we got to talk about who withdrew because this kind of spices up what's
spicy
happening.
meatballs.
So important news update. So Isabella Vito withdrew from the Finlandia Trophy, and Luna Hendricks withdrew, which means Luna is no longer doing the Senior Grand Prix series because
Yeah. She done. She is. Those are her two opportunities.
She took them out.
Do we know, did she get in? Do we know why?
She has not said.
I don't know if Luna, it's either an injury or I think Luna wants to save everything and do good at Europeans. That's kind of, or four continents. Yeah, that's what you're thinking too. Yeah.
If she does, this is me not knowing well, like how
How it works.
all this works.
Same.
If she doesn't do the Grand Prix series, can she still go to Worlds?
I think so. Because Europeans.
Maybe. Yeah, because of Europeans, you get like a slot, but they won't get as many
Okay.
slots.
But who would have gone with her anyway?
That's true. It's just her.
It's just her.
Oh, maybe she wants Worlds then. I guess now I'm thinking about she wants Europeans and she wants Worlds. Four continent. I don't even think she'd probably bother with that if she didn't do the Grand Prix series.
I love watching her skate though, so that's just point. You
You
just
need
need tech minimum. Okay.
But then she would have to compete so she could
Wait.
prove that she's
Tech
neat.
minimum is what again?
90.
90. We all learned this last week in our quiz section.
We did.
Trivia section. Okay, so
So Isabeau withdrawing, that
do we know if she's injured? Do we know what? No one knows, I don't think.
nobody knows, and I don't know if she's betting on her point status from U.S. nationals to be factored into the grid, because your points from your national competition, I believe, factor into your final score. Did they?
I don't know.
Because that's what they said with Ilya. He won 2, which is a guarantee, but then his points from nationals also guaranteed him a spot because he won.
I'm gonna have to trust you on
It's
that.
like a 30-point system.
This
Maybe
is where
I'm
I
wrong.
have just
Nope.
no clue.
I'm just
about
making
that.
it up at this point. She's out of the Grand Prix final.
Isabel.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, 'cause
really?
she only did one.
Oh, that's right, because you have to do both.
Yeah.
Well, why would she take herself out of the Grand Prix final?
That's the question.
producer has thoughts.
Producer has thoughts. Producer's hurriedly writing.
She hasn't said anything on social media, and she was very active on social media during the Grand Prix.
You don't
when
think
was in it.
you don't think she heard us complain about her long program, do you?
No.
No, we weren't harsh about it.
No, we
We
weren't.
were. We're sorry. We do love you. That sounded creepy.
Oh.
Can we say that?
Producer thinks there might be a coaching change, or alternately, it could be program change.
Well,
Do we know
who
who's-
is she coaching with now? Because
Yeah.
I actually believe
me
this theory now. For some reason, someone who's been watching my videos also watches like skating edit tea videos, and they get fed to me on my FYP, and so I have been deep in it with some of the conspiracy theories. If she's seeing that and realizes that maybe her coaching right now is holding her back.
Julia Kutsinova. Yeah, that's what I said.
Who's Julia Kutsuna?
Oh.
Wait, can you Google her name and see what her photo is? Is it the lady I'm thinking of? With the bob hair, with the brown hair?
That's not
That's
helpful.
not.
Unless it's this girl.
Is that lady?
I have no idea.
You could look up, put figure skating at the end.
Oh, that's
No.
fair.
I can't believe there's more than one.
The world doesn't resolve around figure skating.
It should.
Like when you type
click on
in,
her Instagram. Let's snoop.
like when you type in off ice on Google and it thinks you're typing in office.
Oh, I know. What the heck?
Oh, but she only puts her coaches. I mean, her students, not her coach.
That's so boring.
But isn't there a picture? There she is.
Oh, but notice who's not been featured in the past couple of photos.
Okay, but how old are these photos? Oh, 2 weeks. Okay.
And her student was on a cake if you scroll down, but no longer in the photos.
Oh, no, but there she is.
But how long ago was that? 32 weeks ago.
Oh.
Conspiracy theory time. We need some tinfoil hats for this. We could do a whole segment.
We could do a whole tinfoil hat segment. Wild speculation on our part.
I don't know if it's injury. Now, I do think that maybe there's for sure a coaching change.
We don't know.
A program change would be interesting. I think she needs to keep the short. The short is her best short I've seen.
Yes.
So she gets rid of that, I'd be really heartbroken.
Or maybe it's just new choreo.
Sure.
Right? Maybe it's same music, new choreo. Who knows? It could be any of those things. It could be that she had a death in the family, right?
That's
like,
true.
think
We
about
really
something
don't
like
know.
that. We have no idea.
We have no idea. We're just speculating. This is not fact, and we're not stating it as fact, so you cannot sue us.
Thank you. Besides, we have nothing for you to
PR.
take. So,
Oh,
You know.
producer has some thoughts.
oh, producer. No,
No, you
producer
don't?
does-
What were you writing?
Producer has no thoughts in brain. Doing trivia.
Wait, we should speculate. Who do we think is going to replace...
Okay.
Do we know who's going to replace Luna and Isabel?
No, I don't think we do.
What are our speculations?
While that's being looked up, though, let's just say if we ended today, our standings would be Kaori, Wakaba, Amber, who has only competed once so far, Yuna, Alysa. I love that Alyssa's in there, and Nina.
I think Nina's getting bumped out.
I mean, yes, because Amber's
Okay,
move.
since Nina's done 2, but then there's withdrawals, do you think that they could put Nina in to give her a redemption try for the Finlandia trophy?
I don't know.
No.
I don't think they can.
Okay.
I really
Oh,
want another candy.
Who
sushi.
only did once? You know what? They could
Amber.
put Kaya Rudder, because she's only gotten one assignment total. So she could be going to Finlandia. And I think they really don't find out till the week of.
Eesh.
So we
That's
might not even know now.
Scary.
Right? Can you imagine just having to be ready for 6 weeks?
Well, that pairs team, they had to, or the ice
Yeah,
dance
yeah,
team,
yeah,
they
like a
got
week.
put, yeah. From
You're right.
Italy? Was it that?
I don't know. I don't remember which one, but I remember reading about it. So,
We don't know yet.
okay.
Well, it'll be a
Well,
mysterious surprise. That was the NHK Trophy.
recap.
It was,
It was great.
We
It was
loved
good.
it. We loved it.
Lots of good moments. Lots of really. I cried or I teared up when Kaori finished. It was just. It just made me so happy seeing her so happy and
When she was
passionate.
so excited when she got that score and
Yeah.
she jumped up.
it was so sweet.
I'm like, oh.
My thought was that's gonna be like, you know, when they do like the montages before
That's
the
it.
Olympics or big
Yep.
things, like that would
That's
be
it.
in it.
Okay, do you know? Okay,
It's so good.
maybe we aren't done because I have to vent. The announcer said something about her being older and the youngins are nipping at her heels.
Okay, well, that announcer I've got thoughts on. He did. I think he heard our podcast because he turned it up this week. He
did.
wasn't a
He
quiet
turned it up.
golfer guy.
But like, come on. How old is she? 25?
Also, she's at the top of her game.
Come on now, man.
I was so angry about that. Hold on, I'm pulling up her age.
It's not tenor mark. I don't know why he's
She's 24.
24. What? She's my age?
Come on. She
Damn.
is not. I am looking directly in the camera. 24 is not old.
For context, all of my competitors call me a baby. And in an endearing way. Well, some maybe not. But most of them call me the baby in an endearing way because in adult skating, the minimum age is 21. But the average age is like 40 or older, I feel.
Yeah.
Like. Maybe 30s is the average. But then it's...
That made me angry.
Also, just saying they're nipping at her heels is like that makes her sound like she's like going on a plateau or
Correct.
something, and she's not. She's at the top of her game. going to be hard to compete with her.
Also, are we talking about Jason Brown being the elder statesman, being old? So, let's think this through, Mr. Announcer Man. I may be pissed at you right now. Also, I want to...
What's going on?
Right? I'm sorry. I am 47 years old. And I'm doing things that most 47-year-olds don't do. But, like, she's 25. 24.
And
24.
at the top of her game.
At the top of her game.
It's not like she's staying in this longer than she should.
Athlete.
And she clearly stated in her interview after she won that this is a whole plan. She's warming up to get prepared to be at the top of her, like her absolute top, like flawless. No edge calls, no question marks, no exclamation point, no nothing, no carrots, because this is her preparation season. So that was a weird comment, and it put a weird...
For the record, she got none of those today. I scrolled up and looked. Yeah. Oh, that's just the short.
The bonus on the
That's just the short. Yeah. But anyway, I had to get that vent out before we wrapped up. I'm mad about that. Watch what you're saying. Women are listening.
Now we can have a positive note.
Okay.
Oh, no.
All right, back to our
indie.
outro.
It was an indie tale. Okay, outro.
The NHK Trophy was amazing. Clean sweep for both men and women podium was lovely. And we'll see you next week for the Finlandia Trophy.
Finlandia. Let's talk about it next week. This was Let's Talk About Skating. Like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great week.
Oh, and give us all the stars and stuff.
All the stars.
All the stars. 5 stars.
5 stars only, or you get an edge call.
Please, I need to teach the cats to beg. Please. I know. Kind of. All right.
Have a great night,
Next
y'all.
week. Bye.